William Ruto, who's been in Kisumu, said that the region is set to reap big from about 15,000 affordable housing units constructed in the first phase of the ongoing project. Yes, it's all about the affordable housing project,
yes,
which Prezo has been launching left, right, and center. Now, Ruto, in a tour of that region, also announced that ODM Movement Party leader Raila Odinga has donated about 5 acres of his family land in Kirembe area to the national government to put up more housing units. Now, Ruto shouted out Raila Odinga for the gesture, saying that the government, through the housing program, will invest a total of 3.5 billion in the parcel, which will benefit close to 1,000 locals. Isn't that good stuff?
On paper, yes.
Okay, so saying upper execution is all that matters. Now, Ruto said the construction of Lumumba affordable housing units is ongoing and targets to benefit 2,000 locals and elevate housing ownership challenges. Yes. So he spoke yesterday at Kirembe grounds, where he also laid the foundation stone in the multi-billion LV Marina housing units associated with Raila Odinga. Ruto said his government is committed to have Kenyans own homes. So, by the way, for the record, Raila Odinga accompanied the president, and on his part, Raila said that he's going to continue to work closely with the current government to help address challenges that Kenyans are facing. And he also said that the 5-acre donation will go a long way in addressing the housing needs of locals in the area, adding that the project is going to be very keen in sorting out amenities like schools and hospitals. And you know what? Listen, these things, I like how you put it. On paper it sounds good.
Correct.
Yeah, but will they actually materialize? I believe they're going to materialize, to be honest.
Yeah, let's assume that, actually. Let's work from there.
Raila, the thing about the man is that he doesn't like disappointing his people. Key word here is his people from the region.
Okay.
So I believe he's going to follow through, and they're probably going to materialize. However, let me tell you, Wams, the big thing here is about this coalition, the broad-based.
Yes.
Yesterday I told Naila that whatever we are seeing is something that we didn't even do for guys of Nyanza. This whole relationship between the president and Raila Odinga is reaping serious benefits
for the people
of Nyanza. And I've been watching conversations on on TV, reading some of them on of course the dailies, and watching some podcasts. And you know what, guys of Western, especially Nyanza, are saying, Manze, we've been off the radar for a very long time. Watch up here, CC to sauce. Yeah, let's eat, man. But at the same time, some other guys are saying, Apana, Manze, there has to be equal distribution of resources across the country. Let me tell you, the point of this whole Maneno goodies, because it's not just about the affordable housing project. The president has launched a couple of things in South Nyanza and in Nyanza in general.
Correct.
2027 will be very key. I don't know whether Raila will actually support Ruto come 2027, but with all these things that the president is launching, he has no option. The question is, even if guys in Nyanza support Ruto overwhelmingly come 2027, without the Gen Zs, bado itakuwa tricky.
So no, I think it's obvious that the president has really wooed the Nyanza region. Mko hapa hivi wameshikana kabisa, and obviously the people wanapata the benefits. Good for them, good for everyone. However, actually, Kev, my concern is if you donate land to the state, that land first has to become public land, sindio, before it reverts back to become a private land and all that. So considering the whole mechanism behind affordable housing, right, is where mtu anaenda kulipa pesa kidogo so that you own this property, land or whatever at the end of it all. So now that it is donated land, how does ownership now transfer to Mimi as someone who is paying for it? What's that process? It's free land, it's not government land. Wamepewa.
A donation, by the way, in this perspective,
it's a donation, it's free.
It goes straight to government. It's free land. It wasn't. No. You can't say it was free.
But
it had ownership. It had ownership. So some people are going to say, probably Rao has actually been paid.
Okay, thank you, Kev. Thank you.
That's
Kev.
what you wanted clarification about. I don't think it's necessarily free, but there's nothing like free lunch these days.
There's nothing nothing for free.
Yeah. However,
absolutely.
Yeah, but Raila's also, I'm sure, ODM, they've reaped a lot of benefits.
There's something in it for them.
Of course, there has to be.
That 5 acres.
Yeah.
Hey, 5 acres, for example, if we assumed each acre is about, let's work with 2 million.
Yeah.
So this is 10 million.
Yeah.
Against what? Against what, Kev?
I know. If you could, you're allowed to speculate.
Yeah.
But me, I'm looking at it politically. The significance of this donation, and not just the donation, all the amazing things, the projects that have been launched over there. What do they mean? What do they mean for ODM, for Raila Odinga, for the people of Nyanza? It just means that you guys, your fate is tied to UDA.
Mko hapo,
whether you like it or not.
2027, your support is it's already a predetermined position. It's predetermined. It's predetermined.
Yeah.
Hata wewe Kev ukaenda huko and vie for a position with the party called Wamzi Coalition, you're doing nothing.
Are you serious?
Ushabai. Like, I feel like the vote, Nyanza, it's already determined, as we are saying.
But the problem is, guys of Nyanza don't even vote.
Do they not?
They don't vote. I know my people. So
Inakujanga.
that's where I'm from. Those guys don't vote.
Yeah.
They don't vote. They don't vote. They don't vote like Rift Valley, Central, Eastern. Nyanza guys just do not vote. And I really believe that the president shouldn't fully count on Nyanza. If you put all your eggs on that Nyanza basket, I'm sorry, they could disappoint you. You'd rather try and sort out your issues with Central. That's
where the votes are.
Go hard with guys of Western. But also Western is like a swing vote.
For someone to win, you just need to win Mount Kenya.
But it's interesting. Yesterday I checked it out. Joho was also saying that him and the coastal leaders are definitely gonna vote for and support the president until 2032.
Okay.
Yeah.
How the politicians who we've had for years and years and years, tunawasikiza, but to be honest, vote year 2027 is with the young people, the Gen Z.
You think that
that is the determinant?
Yeah, I
that is the
too.
determinant.
No, but at the same time, they have to vote. It's one thing to say that you're the majority.
Yes,
it's another thing for you to actually go and get the voters card.
That is, please guys, everyone go vote.
Marangapi, you guys, we've talked about this thing at the youth. This time it's the youth. The youth will determine who's going to be. But the youth wanabaki kwa nyumba just being PS.
No. I think.
No,
it's time for change. It's time for everyone. Your future high court sijui si mama yako ama baba yako amekubebea. If you're over 18, do your civic duty and vote, please. Chukua voters card and do the necessary.
Sawa. Well, still on matters politics. When we come back, the saga involving the alleged self-abduction of Juja MP George Koimburi continues.
Mambo moto.
We'll touch on that. Tony Kazi, remember, it's Kevin and Wams with hashtag Spice Drive. Chino and Danik driving me insane.
You are listening to The Spice Drive, only on 94.4 Spice FM, Nairobi.
Well, what you know?